Hi everybody, it's Natalie, the creator and director of A Place Remembering. I'm going to do a quick video of a diagram here, one that people seem to find really helpful when I'm teaching how to handle the mind. Oftentimes on one-on-ones as well, I'll share this because it can be really helpful. If you haven't read the PDF I have on the website of how to handle the mind, that could be helpful, but you don't have to read that first if you don't want to. So how to handle the mind, quick little drawing here. And I'm really going to try and break this down. This is the third video I've attempted because I can go on forever about this, so I'm going to try my best to keep this short. What is the mind? The mind, these human brains, it's the most advanced quantum technology in this universal construct. It is a transmitter and a receiver, and these brains that we have full range in motion, energy and motion, from the lowest vibrational thought process to the highest vibrational thought process. How do we handle that? How do we move around and play with that to make this experience of its greatest ease and grace, you could say? How do we do that? Because most of us have not been trained from birth to do that. It's actually been programmed a lot of the opposite. So, 3 important things to remember. What is a thought? Of course, there's no such thing as an original thought. That might sound weird. There is programming that is running. There are gifts. And there is knowing, the knowing of the soul fracture from experience, which creates perception. So it's programming, gifts, and knowing. I'm going to focus on this diagram with the programming and the gifts. The energy out, energy in. Everything is energy. It is vibrating, putting off a frequency. And because you are the universe experiencing itself, you get to experience what you desire, even though a lot of the programming goes against that and teaches manipulation around that in many ways. So always look at your programming and break that down. That's very important. So I'm going to draw the mind here. First, let's say the human head. Some eyes, nose, mouth. All right. The brown I'm going to use for a lower vibrational thought process. From birth, you start getting a lot of programming of a lower vibrational thought process. This is things around fear, don't do that, no, victimhood, even experiencing anger is a lower vibrational thought, not as low as victimhood or fear. Victimhood is one of the lowest vibrational thoughts that you can entertain. We're going to put some blue here. Joy, bliss, love, higher vibrational thought processes. Of course, the programming for many of us from birth, and if you watch entertainment sources telling you things that are going on in the world, different movies, different things which engage with a lot of fear and victimhood, in anger, you're going to be programming yourself with a lot of information of a lower vibrational thought. And what happens? This is energy. When you entertain this programming, you're shooting out this energy into the universe. Shooting it out. Beautifully, the universe will give you back exactly a match of that vibration, which is beautiful when you understand how that works. What you put out, you get back. So, of course, you're going to get all kinds of thought processes of a matching vibrational thought sent back to you. They are gifts, and they come in many different ways, many different forms. And over here, because that day you're thankful because you like the food that you ate, or you like the shirt you're wearing, or you're engaging with animals and whatnot. Anyway, higher vibrational thoughts of love and bliss and joy and things. we are most certainly going to gift you back thought processes such as that. What happens when you start to get really engaged in the programming of a lower vibrational thought, and you're sending out more and more and more? Well, they fill this space. They fill this space, right? And you're just getting back all kinds of lower vibrational thoughts. This can make people feel miserable, but that's also perception. Someone who's in a miserable state, say sitting on the couch or laying down and just absolutely miserable at what's going on in their life, and everything is horrible, and everything that's been done to them, and things such as that, which is a very real experience. It's a very real experience for sure. Well, what happens when a higher vibrational being comes in the room, someone who's entertaining the blue? They aren't a vibrational match for each other. It might be a very uncomfortable experience. They aren't communicating very well because they're just not a vibrational match. And the one on the couch who's entertaining the lower vibrational thought process, if they're tried to be made to laugh or to be engaged with all kinds of love and kindness, that might be very, very uncomfortable for them. There is no good or bad. It's just whatever energy that you are entertaining, that you desire to entertain. However, if you are uncomfortable in the thought process of the lower vibrational thoughts and you want to make a shift, how do you do that? What is the best way to make the biggest shift, biggest jump, so that you can be bombarded with higher vibrational thoughts to grab onto, to entertain? Laughter is a beautiful, beautiful gift. No matter how angry you are or how frustrated you are, if you start to force yourself to laugh, you're going to start laughing because it's going to sound ridiculous, especially if you're really angry. You can even look in the mirror and see how ridiculous you look when you're really, really angry or in a negative thought process, you could say, and you start forcing yourself to laugh and you watch yourself. Immediately, you're going to be shooting out higher vibrations into the universe to then be matched to come back in. And all of a sudden, they start filling this space with higher vibrational thoughts. And then you continue to entertain them and you get more coming in and more coming in. And then you've shifted into a higher vibration. Okay? It's just entertain what you want to entertain. Of course, because you have full range of motion, all energy and motion available to you. Even if you are entertaining all blue, say, higher vibrational thought processes, you're just entertaining them, you're still going to be offered a lower vibrational thought process every now and then because you have full range. So what do you do when one is offered? Thank you, but no thank you. Not only giving thanks immediately, oh, thank you for that offering. You just told me my dog was going to die. How interesting. Right? Ah, thank you for that, but no thank you. Immediately you just gave thanks. Even though that vibrational thought process was not one you're going to engage with, but you gave thanks, so you immediately shot out another higher vibration. So you're going to be gifted back another higher vibration. It's just what goes out, comes back. 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 And you play with that. So that's how it works. It's just energy moving around. There is no good or bad. It's all perception based on what you want to entertain. So revisit your programming, because the programming running is going to be shooting out information all the time. Break it down and let it go. Put things that you want to see, what you want to be experiencing. Program yourself with that. I'm going to leave it there because I know I can keep going and going and going. I offer one-on-ones to go into depth more and more and more, or you can read the PDF on how to handle the mind. I'm also going to try and do some more group offerings as well. Anyhow, see you later for now.